are joined on the couch by a couple of gentlemen that are here for the first time. From the Gold Coast Suns, Noah Anderson, and from the Geelong Football Club, Bailey Smith. Congratulations to both of you. We'll start with you, Noah. We were just saying, Maxi Gawn, 8 times All-Australian. Mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah, hard to fathom, really. I've only been here once, so 8 times is pretty ridiculous.
You heard your dad speak. I just checked with you. You heard your dad speak, and I thought it was great to hear your dad talk about what it meant to those that support the football club over a long period of time. He's followed the journey with you, what it means to the Gold Coast Suns footy community. It was great to hear. What does it mean to you as the first captain to take them into finals? It's a big day.
Yeah, like Dad said before, there's been probably a lot more hard times than good times at the club at times, but we've fought through, and a lot of people have stuck really fat with the club to be put in the position here where I'm able to sit here and take some of the plaudits. But I understand that how lucky I am here to be sitting here today in this position because of the people that the footy club have put around me.
It's great to have father-sons involved in the game. Obviously, you're one. Have you had a look back in the day at your dad in the '89 grand final, one of the classic grand finals of all time?
Yeah, he made me watch it once when I was a little bit younger. Pretty free-flowing footy back then, I think. So, obviously a classic game.
I know you both came up through the APS system. We've got a photo here that I didn't know about from Carey Grammar. So just imagine you're a young fella at Brighton or Caulfield Grammar or any of those type of teams, Geelong College, and you're just sort of studying and you're playing footy on a Saturday, and you come up against Carey Grammar, which has got Noah, Nick Dacos and Matt Rao. What was this football team of yours like?
Not bad.
Oh, give me a spell. So Nick's younger than you, yeah?
Yeah, Nick was a lot younger, so...
So I think he's year 10 in that photo, mate.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell by the way he played, but probably didn't realise at the time, but, we were pretty lucky to be able to experience that, those memories together, and absolutely loved my time at Carey Grammar. Obviously, Ed Richards as well was there and got to play with him, so yeah.
We were talking to Jordan earlier on about being presented the captaincy. How did the coach put it to you? I presume it was the coach that invited you to take on that role?
It was actually Touk Miller and Jared Witts who came to me and said that they thought it was time for me to step up and for them to take a little bit of a step back. So, I mean, I'm only here today because of those people, and extremely grateful that the sacrifices they've made to put me in a position to lead. And I think it shows, the growth of our footy club to be able to move forward.
If you said what was your main key as a leader since you've taken over, I think your dad's in charge of leading teams now, isn't he? So I'm sure you've got some advice along the way. But you as a leader, what do you try and bring to the table?
He tries to claim a fair bit of the success, but no, obviously I've learned a lot from Dad throughout my early years and continue being a great mentor. But I just try to be myself. I don't really feel like I've changed much throughout the first 6 years of my career. I just try and really make the workplace a really inspiring place to be, and want my teammates and coaching staff to walk in with a smile on their face and to be themselves and get the best out of themselves and really enjoy coming into work together and playing on the weekends.
Congratulations, Noah. Good luck.
Thanks, Aaron.
Moving into September. Bailey, first time All-Australian. I didn't expect you to be wearing R.M. Williams boots to the function tonight, Bailey.
I am now, yeah.
Right.
Steve Hocking, thanks, mate, gave me the shoes on the way in.
Quick change of shoe, was there?
Yeah, needed to, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you wearing?
Some New Balance loafers.
Okay, I thought they looked good.
Yeah,
I thought they looked very good.
I don't know. Robbie D'Orazio, my manager, was supposed to bring me shoes, but he
didn't.
So.
Poor old Robbie's been signalled out. Mate, congratulations on your year. It's fantastic watching you play football. Why Geelong? When you were choosing, why did you choose to take your talents to LeBron?
LeBron?
Well, that's what LeBron said. LeBron said, I'm going to take my talents. It was in my head. Why did you decide to take your talents, as LeBron said, to Geelong? It's a fair comparison, though.
Oh, yeah. I won't say that. Yeah, I don't know. Geelong, I just needed a fresh change. The Bulldogs was a great place for me, and I'm super grateful for everything they did for me in my career, and especially my ACL rehab. They were tough days, and the medical staff there were amazing in getting me back to where I needed to get to. But yeah, I just needed to, wanted a fresh change out of Melbourne, and it's made me sort of, love the game again, find a hunger for wanting to be the best I can be, and develop some really good relationships along the way. And Paddy Dangerfield has been amazing in that, from dropping off food. Some days when I just caught me asleep at like 3 p.m. one day and just rocks up to my house. And you can't get in, so he jumped the gate or something. I don't know what it was. So just little things like that. And, Chris Scott obviously been awesome in sort of, empowering me along my footy journey. So, just trying to, keep repaying the faith for, I suppose, them putting in me after an ACL and a few off-field sort of battles here and there. And, I just want to keep doing my thing.
When we see you on the telly, we see you racking up the football, but when we're privileged enough to see you live, we see all the running you do to get to the football. Are you a naturally gifted runner? Has that always been part of your game, or is that something you work so hard on? Because anyone that sees this man live off the ball, he just runs, as you would attest to know, he just runs and runs and runs.
No, I've always been a good runner. I think it's something you can sort of control to an extent, in the off-season. And, I've been pretty lucky to... be fit throughout my sort of whole career. So I think that's just the modern game now. It's being able to win the footy on the inside sort of when you need to, but just being able to get from contest to contest. And, everyone's pretty fit. So it's more about, I suppose the speed of decision which you make to, go to the next contest. Because, Noah, Nick power runs all day. Like, it's just sort of so common now. So, I'm trying to work on, I suppose, the mental side of the game and decision making. Yeah.
The ACL that you mentioned, how difficult was it? And did you have doubts that you'd be able to get back to the incredibly high standards you did set and now have set again this year? And congratulations too by that.
Yeah, I did, definitely. It was about a year ago. I got out of a psych ward. I was in Epworth, Canberra for like 4 weeks, and I got like a couple of hours out a day. And I spent that sort of training, and I went through a really dark time. And I didn't think I'd get to, I suppose, the other side. And, I'm super grateful to be here through the support of my family, my manager, Robbie, been there sort of through the shocking times. And I know it's just an injury, but until you sort of experience it and have a sense of identity sort of taken away from you and then sort of go through, some teething issues with, moving clubs and, outside noise and still trying to just grow up and, rehab a knee. I'm super grateful to be, on the other side of it. I wouldn't change it for the world, but certainly surprised to be where I am today, yeah.
I wasn't aware you'd been in that situation in an institution like that.
I've never said that before, but yeah.
Well, so when you hear it for the first time, in front of a room of people, I don't want to pry into areas that you don't want to talk about, but you choose to say what you do want to say. What was that experience like? And more importantly, how did you work your way through it and come out of it?
It was hard, but it was something I sort of had to do. It was obviously voluntary to go in, and I still see in my psych today, it sort of just helps me, and it's I sort of initially felt not weak, but emasculated a little bit, needing to reach out for help, and I think I sort of just changed my mindset from just like if you have an injury, you've got to rehab it in the gym or whatever. If you have an injury, I suppose, mentally, it's just rehabbing it and sort of keep you on top of that. It's just like, going to the gym for your fitness. I'm going to the gym for, my mental sort of fitness. So trying to change my mindset on that. And, the word gets thrown around a lot these days. Mental health is, I suppose, an excuse in some cases. And it's not a sympathy, poor me thing. It's just more to raise awareness that you can, put your hand up and... I don't know. It's a tough period, but I wouldn't change it for the world. It always makes sense in retrospect. So just know, whatever dark period you're going through, one day it'll make sense, I guess. Yeah.
And Bailey, when you deliver a message like that, I live not too far away from you down the coast, and when I moved down there, everyone had Gary Ablett's number on their back, and then it changed to Joel Selwood's number, and then it changed to Paddy Dangerfield's number, and now when I see Auskick, every Geelong supporter, which is 98% of my town, has Bailey Smith's number on their back. So they learn from you as a footballer, but I think, do you understand the power you can have in the community when you talk openly about things like this when 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old boys and girls hear it? It's a tremendous gift if you're able to give that to the community. Yeah,
I think it's just, what should be done, and it's not doing it for a pat on the back. It's just reality of what people go through, and the more we can sort of normalise that, hopefully the better we can see the community become, both young men and women, I guess. But I'm super grateful to be open welcomed with like open arms down to, you know, not only the Surf Coast where I live, but, you know, Geelong, and you know, it's been pretty surreal to be where I am now, but also there's so much more work to be done. So smell the roses whilst you can, but I just got to keep going, I guess.
Can you picture a premiership come the end of September? Your team are playing fantastic footy.
Yeah, we've had an easy draw, I suppose. People think towards like the back end. So, but I think the front end we showed some, you know, good signs. So hopefully we can, you know, prove all the chatter wrong. But I think that you've always got that belief that it's possible, especially with, you know, they were able to do it in 2022, and it's something that I desperately want to be a part of. And, you know, we're just going to do everything we can to get there. And, you know, Brizzy are a great side, so that'll just be fun. Just sort of, you know, really keen to compete. And, regardless of the outcome, obviously you want to win, but it's just a privilege to be able to, you know, play out there in front of, hopefully 100,000 at next Friday or something like that. So it'll be awesome.
Congratulations to both these gentlemen on their fantastic seasons and the work they're doing to inspire other young footballers. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Bailey.